Good. Happy Friday morning. This is restorative yoga. To begin with, though, please you get into a comfortable position, which may not look anything like my comfortable position. Just so notice the comfortable the way you're sitting. I did notice as I sat, my calf muscles felt a little squish. So, but what I did is come up and open. I noticed some cues. How are you feeling? Is your spine feeling aligned? How can you adjust so that your spine aligns, head floats back? It may be that we need to lift up a little through the chest. We might need to bring your heads back over our shoulders. Maybe just pretending, using our imagination, see the head floating up as if there's a string tied to it, and friend is lifting up on that string. Restorative yoga is about restoring the energy that we've been burning through week, through work, and responsibilities. It's not necessarily all physical. Our emotional work, spiritual energy gets lost. Let's find renewal with breath. Feels nice. You may place a hand on your heart and then one on your belly. And breathe deeply. Fill our minds, our energy bodies with positive words, our Reiki prayer. Just for today, I let go of worry. Just for today, I let go of anger. Just for today, I am grateful. Just for today, I work on myself. Just for today, I am kind to all living things. This week's affirmation, I am love. Fear is gone. I am remembering to be kind to my neighbors and to all living things. And an added note, I'm remembering to be kind to people who are not so kind to me. It's easy to be kind to others when they're kind to us. Prayer hands, and we're really going to slow ourselves down. Then touch the heart, remembering we're in our heart space, and head slightly bowed towards that love and kindness within our heart. Inhaling, feeling that love that we are expanding as we mentally count to 8. Exhaling and letting go of any emotions we might be feeling or experiencing that are no longer serving us. They may not be positive or healthy. before we start breathing, please add to your breathing. Hold your exhale out for 5 seconds and hold the inhale in for 5 seconds. In preparation, we can all exhale together. Inhale to 8. Breath in for 5. Exhale for 8. Breath out for 5. 2 more times. Let's go roll. So, ADD is very common problem to experience. We're going to target the myofascial tissue above and below the knee. Bone roller underneath our calf muscles, targeting the most muscular spot. Start there, and bring the hands back. Maybe just scoot back and forth. That might be enough massage, enough pressure. If you're not feeling that that's doing anything for you, lift your hips up and roll back and forth. And notice that I'm struggling a little bit to get motion, so I'm going to reposition my hands. Try this again. A little bit. And using the core, I pull my hips underneath with an exhale. Find a rhythm and make sure you're using your abs. Nice to rest. To get the outsides of our calf muscles, you can turn the knees and toes out, lift up through your spine, press down through your palms and fingers. Roll back and forth. Reset. Knees and toes turn in. How much can we relax our calf muscles? Let that massage be more effective by relaxing the legs. Next, when you're ready, underneath the hamstrings, we're avoiding our knees, parallel. Turn it out. Turn in. Once you finish your three positions, you can roll to our side. And what we'll do is target below the knee on the outside of the leg. And the easier way is to leave your body on the floor and just roll by bending and straightening your leg. That's not enough. Crossing the top leg over, using both your forearm and your palm lift up, and then if you needed even more than that, you could stack your legs. So we find that our trigger points are not, sometimes they're kind of painful. So please try to stay with your breath, relax, soften, let go. I've definitely found some spots. Okay. To the IT band and then the TFL, located along the outer leg into the top of the hip area. Starting in the middle of the thigh. Same positions, the leg can be forward or you can stack. And seeing, probably going to be enough pressure. Slowly laterally. 5 times up and down, and then readjust your position of, I'd say, actually the foam roller. Bring it up to your hip. So from stack position, my hip straight up and down, actually going to fold forward. I like having this leg forward. And tiny little rolls on what I describe as the diagonal top side of the hip. Muscle that turns out the toes. You can even rock and help you find it better in case you're missing it from side to side. And once you find it for sure, massage and do little circles with your hip. Gracefully as we can. Take it to the other side. Now below the knee and staying off of the ankle bone. Using the leg or moving your whole body. And we are using our core. IT band when you're ready. Then to the TFL. Really ensuring that we find it. Got that little ups and downs, side to side, and around. Now transition to our hands and knees. Up, massaging under the knee. You walk the hands forward, be in a tabletop. Just staying down will make this a little bit easier because you're going to be holding your weight easier on your feet. Or you can point the toes and make this a stronger core exercise. So you keep your spine aligned, maintain the natural curves in your low back and your neck. Basically, your body is not moving except for your legs. I'm bringing my feet back to the ground so I can move the foam roller to the quadricep. I like to start fairly near the knees, and of course we want to avoid those knees. Thighs parallel, tailbone tucked, chin tucked, spine stays aligned as we push and pull with our arms and shoulders. Nice long sweep up and down the leg. Choosing to soften those muscles. Let that compression and massage get down deep. When you're ready, knees and toes turn out. And repeat. And then when you're ready, knees and toes turn in. When you find those trigger points and knots, it might be a good idea to slow down. Let that tightness melt away. And after finishing with our quadriceps, let's take the stretch into, or I said stretch. I guess there is some stretching here. The massage is more like it. Our adductors. Foam roller off to the side. We're lying on our bellies. We'll prop the leg up. So I'm off of the knee joint on the muscle. And we could just use the hips and roll side to side. That's enough. Lifting my foot up puts more pressure. It's pretty good, but I still feel like I need a little more. So into a front plank. The leg that was on the floor, the toes curl under, and the hips lift up. And you're rolling side to side, up and down the inside of the leg. Before you go to the other side, it's going to save some time when you're finished with the inner thigh to go to your bicep. So find the peak of your bicep like it was a little mountain. And then your palm faces up, your thumb points down. Turn your head away. Bring your palm underneath your other elbow and your knee up outside from the hip. Push down and lift yourself up so you have some pressure on your bicep as you roll side to side. Oh, wow, that feels really good. And you can play with it a little bit. I'm doing some tiny little side to side in the spot that needs it, and some longer rolls. feels like it was enough. Notice the difference from arm to arm. And then take it to the other side. And here's what you did. Breathe in, breathe out. Remembering our pause, notice, choose. Notice if we've gotten distracted from our breathing, choose to come back. Notice if we're finding those knots and trigger points, and then choosing to adjust if we haven't found any. I'm pretty certain there's some in there somewhere. This massage is going to be really helpful. When you're ready, make it clear your mindset. Remembering how you turn your arm to find the most muscle. And then turn away, place your palm and your knee higher up. And then you can push down and get that deep, wonderful pressure. So, when you're ready, we can go to our back. Now, I've got my other foam roller. You see, it's very bumpy. So it's going to massage my back. And it also has a little hollow spot for the spine, which is nice. Be careful of your hair. Be careful of any necklaces. Don't want to get them caught. The weight of your head may be heavy, so you can rest your head on your hands. Going up and down our thoracic spine. Push with your legs, pull with your legs. If up and down is enough, stay with it. If you need a little bit more, you can rotate sideways and go like that along your latissimus dorsi. Whew. And even though they're far away from your knees, when they're tight, they can pull on your hips, and that pulling can cause knee pain. I'm just aligning your knees. When you're ready. Uh-oh, I got my hair. I'm glad I didn't go too far with that. When you're done, we can take the foam roller to the base of our skull. So we'll be stretching the neck, massaging the connective tissue at the bases of our skull. Take your time, no hurry. Know that your head's not too high or too low and your neck is protected as you say no, thank you. Nice firm pressure at the base of your skull, pressing into the foam roller. So hopefully it's not rolling. Stays in place. All right, notice your head can roll a little bit further each time you repeat. Again, you are loved. You are remembering to be kind to all living things, including yourself. Once done with our no thank you, time for our yes. Head is center. And when you feel certain your positioning is just right, lift your chin up, bring your chin down. And at any point, you might find the positioning of the foam roller is not giving you a nice stretch or massage. You stop, reposition. When you're ready, about 5 up and down. Please rotate your head about 45 degrees. We're targeting a bony prominent side of the skull. And we're massaging muscles, connective tissue right there. Little circles, about 5 in one direction and 5 the other way. Feel like your entire face and all your neck muscles are really soft, relaxed, like putty. Going the other direction when you're done. When you're ready, reverse direction. And then on finishing, head center. Pause. Razorback cheerleader outfit on today. Now, targeting the chest and shoulders. I know some of us have shorter foam rollers, so you might add the additional extension for the upper back and the head. Hopefully, you'll be able to use the foam roller to get a great massage in your shoulder blade area. Rotator cuff. Setting on one end and carefully bringing our bodies down. Align spine. And so there's a curve underneath the low back. It's not too big, it's not too small. And the same thing for your neck. Arms by your sides. Things that feel good. Rolling side to side. I feel like this is something that my dog does. So get on your back and roll her spine into the floor, side to side. So be creative as you're rolling. You know it's right if it feels good, and it's wrong if it doesn't. Finish with our spine back into alignment. our arms by your side, and let's make some snow angels. Arms up and down for that massage in the muscles around our shoulder blades. And then we can swim. You can do a backstroke and a front stroke, or circles, about 5 each direction. After you're finished with those arm circles, then please extend your arms out to a T position. Then bend the elbows so you might look like you got a football touchdown happening here. Then the arms will move. You're going to bring your fingertips to face the ceiling, and then the palms towards the floor. And then fingertips up, and the palms will face the ceiling. Noticing the differences that may or may not be there from your right shoulder to your left shoulder. Reach up to the ceiling, and then lower the arm to the floor and rest. Carefully roll off when you're ready. Set our foam rollers aside. And don't set them too far. I just realized there's an option you can use your foam roller for. Lie here in butterfly, reclined butterfly. If you're noticing there's distance from your knee to the floor, you can close that space with the foam roller. Hold the feet together and the legs will rest. So my knees are supported, my feet are on the floor, and gravity is gently stretching the inner thigh. Close your eyes. Focus on breathing. We'll inhale for 8. Bringing the breath up from the tailbone to the tops of our heads. Exhaling, feeling that breath travel down from the crown of our heads out through the tailbone. good. You can begin to hold that breath in and out. Starting an inhale, feel the breath moving up your back until your lungs are full and your focus is on the ground. Hold the breath in for 5. And then as you exhale, visualize the breath moving back down your spine to your tailbone. Once at your tailbone, lungs are empty, and hold the breath out for 5. You can do that for about 2 more times as well as you do pose. Find our stress 6. May have a pillow. You have 2, one on the right, one on the left.
I'm in, but I can't hear you.
Same here, Paula. I can't hear you either, but I can see you.
I love technology. Now I hear you.
You're back.
I think it had to do with an unstable connection that interfered with the microphone. So, whoops, take 2. Let's go back to hamstrings. Thank you for your patience. All right. So, we wanted to find the stretch and enjoy it without creating tension in another spot. And there's a lot of potential if we're over gripping in our hands. We can soften. We can soften our elbows and our shoulders and our neck. So May feel even better having the left leg straight. I'm definitely getting more stretch. Some choices there. We're going to be transitioning that leg over to the right in a few seconds. So, pillow in place to support the weight of the leg, holding with the right hand only, and taking that leg down. My pillow on my left side is positioned, I hope, where when I bring the leg up and across, the ankle will feel supported. Then you could simply twist and have your arm out from your shoulder, possibly your left leg straight, or there's the option to bend the knee and do cat pulling tank. As you're ready, it's time for the abductor. Positioning the support for comfort. Maybe bent or straight. in the right spot to support our ankles. Maybe heel the bottom. We're twisting, gently turning the head. Stretching our outer thighs, the lower back, that chest, shoulder, and neck stretch. And if you brought your heel to your glute, the thigh stretch as well. Ready, release. Pull onto our backs. Sorry. On bellies. Another B word. Roll onto your belly. Take some time to stretch out your lower back with your leg lift and reach. I like to repeat this in threes. Lift and reach through the toes. Belly breathe. Arms can be in I surrender or touchdown position. Choose one direction to turn your head. I'm going to look towards the camera. So my head is turned to my left, and therefore I want to lift my left knee. And just rest in this hip opening position. In 30 seconds, I'll cue you to switch sides. See how it feels to connect to the earth through your belly. Picturing all the wonderful qualities of Mother Earth, the life-giving energy, the nutrition that we get from food. Most of which grows in the earth, or from the earth. Other side. Child's pose. As you stay connected to the earth, what thoughts arise What messages of wisdom do you hear? There's no right, there's no wrong. There's just being intuitive to our own inner wisdom. Just take a moment as you're in your child's pose. Sense what feels good and how you should move to transition into Shavasana. Do we want to have blankets or eye pillows? Get comfortable. Rest in any way you choose for the next 4 minutes. If you lie on your back and you're noticing that there's tension in your lower back, try squeezing your bottom strong. Feel your hip flexors stretch. Your belly get a little stretch. Keep squeezing nice and strong until those muscles soften, and then soften the muscles in your body. Sensing waves of relaxation moving out, down through your legs, to your feet and your toes. Feel warm, relaxed, and heavy. Up through your back, your chest, your shoulders, out through your arms, to your hands and your fingers. You feel warm, relaxed, and heavy. Up through your neck, ears, and your face, crown of your head. Warm, relaxed, and heavy. Your entire body softly supported, the loving embrace of our Mother Earth. We feel warm, relaxed, to stretch out leisurely moving. We'll bend our knees and our elbows, turning ourselves into little balls, rolling to our sides. Stay tall, hands on our hearts. I am love. Fear is gone. I'm remembering to be kind to my neighbor and to all living things. As always, taking time to find gratitude. Have a marvelous weekend.